Not easy being a director, cinematographer, lighting person, audio person. Shit, if he had a couple more hands, he'd do behind the scenes too.
Yeah, right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Now, I was fighting everything in my body to not do this video. I literally just got finished doing a shoot and I pushed to delete footage that I had from an old shoot on my camera. I pushed to delete it and I literally deleted all of the photos from the shoot, video from the shoot. It's a disaster.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
With this R5C, I don't know if you can or whatever. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be like, you can, but I don't know how to delete a certain date in your viewed photos section. Like, I used to know how to delete like every photo in March or every photo in May. Like, there used to be a way to do that. I don't know how to do it in the R5C, so usually I would just go through and just click each video and delete it. But as you know, that takes forever. So sometimes I'll do an internal format. Now, with internal format, I swore it didn't delete the photos because with the Canon R5C, there's a photo section and there's a cinematic section. You know, video and pictures is separate. The camera has to reset every time you switch from each section of the camera. And I swore from past shoots that when I delete video, it doesn't delete the photos. So long story short, I lost all the photos and it's fighting every bone in my body to not fucking slam this camera on the ground. But I digress. So don't do that. You don't want to do that. I did that. It was the worst thing that I did in a while. You know, the worst thing is explaining it to your client that the photos didn't come out bad. The photos, you know, I don't know. But to tell them that you deleted the photos, like, that's the one thing that no one should do is delete the photos. So I'm gonna have to explain that to them, which I don't want to explain that to them, but I'm gonna have to. No, you good. What?
No, I ain't recording.
Yeah, I'll be in there in a second. Now, a couple weeks ago, I told you guys that I would be shooting with my new DJI Film Arl, whatever, lens, the professional lens, the big chunky lens. And the images that came out are magnificent. I had a lot of fun on this shoot. I haven't shot a film in a while, and it's strictly because I've been out shooting music videos. I've been shooting content for other people that I haven't been able to focus on doing on YouTube. But I did want to shoot some stuff with this lens, and I went out and shot music video and short films. And you know, here's some images from that. You know, what I really like from this lens, to be honest, it's just like this professional look to it. I feel like any camera, it just boosts it 100% better. It just has this filmic look. I don't know how to, like, I don't want to say cinematic, right? Because we're always all tired of hearing cinematic. But it has this filmic look that that you just can't replace. And seeing the difference from the DJI film lenses, the older ones, the Vespid lenses versus this, it is a completely different world. In my opinion, it's way more softer. The roll off looks good. And I'm not the spec guy. So if you're looking for spec, I would usually say go to Gerald Undone, but I think he's done. Ironically, I just thought that was funny. But go to Gerald. But I think he's done. These lenses, I feel like it's something that you keep. You know, very early in filmmaking, they'll tell you the most important things are your lenses. You buy lenses, you don't buy them again. Well, at least you don't have to buy them again. Cameras change, everything changes, but the lenses stay the same. Since I've had this R5C, it's been at least 15 cameras released across all the brands, and guess what? they all still take the same lenses as the last camera. So make sure you invest in great lenses. I just want to say that if I haven't said that. I'm just loving how the chunkiness of it, the quality that I'm getting out of it, shooting with low light, shooting short and film, shooting music videos. It just has a different touch to it, and people could feel the difference, you know, especially when you're shooting in different formats with this lens. The separation from the background and the foreground when you're shooting at I think it's like, I can't even get it right, but it's like it's 1.4, I think it is, or whatever it is, 1.2. Can't think of it right now, but the fall off is amazing. A little bit about the short film. So that short film was literally made because I wanted that lens. And I told myself the next film I make, I will be investing in a new cinema glass. Now, I already had the 35 millimeter DZO Vespid, and I had the 90 millimeter, but I wanted a better lens and I wanted a new lens. And that 50 is the sweet spot between 35 and 90. I always wanted that 50, and I got it. And I got it used. I didn't buy it new. I got it used. Had a little nicks around it, but main thing is I made sure the barrel was good. I'm able to put some matte box on it. I'm able to get sharp lenses, and the lens was not damaged, okay? Never buy a lens, I don't care what the price is, never buy a lens if the lens is damaged. You might can get away with damage around it, long as it's still functioning, but damaged lens, it's not worth it, you know? It's not worth it. I bought cameras, and I bought lenses that have a little damage on the lens, and at first you're like, okay, but then they're like, it's annoying because it's just like a smudge you can't get rid of. So I wouldn't do that, but investing in that lens was probably one of the smartest things I ever did, because that thing's gonna live on and I love it. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things. I just wanna come on here and tell you guys how I'm doing. Also, the last video I was talking to you guys about actually doing doing my first 10K, and I'm still working on that. I'm still working towards that goal. I'm running every day. I'm doing 3 to 5 miles to 6 miles. I've been there 7 miles in the last couple days, but you know, I'm trying to keep a certain rate of running every time I run, because they always say if you want to train for a 5K, then you got to train, you know, for 4 miles. If you want to train for a 10K, you need to train for 10 miles, because you need to make sure you're conditioned to do it with ease. You don't want to be like, that's my like max, and then race day comes and you're like, I'm tired. So I've been working on just running every day. Now, anytime you're trying to push your body, you get some type of pain. Me personally, I'm getting knee pain in my left knee, which has made it extremely hard to be consistent in the gym. I know you have to push through the pain, but it's extremely hard to do running when you have knee problems. It's kind of like if you're having an ankle problem. It's like literally your whole thing, right? But I'm pushing through. I'm getting through it as best as I can. I'll give you guys more updates on that. But all in all, man, I just want to touch in with you guys, touch base, see how you guys doing. Hope you guys are still watching. Make sure you take a look at my short film that'll be out shortly, hopefully. And if you're wondering, what am I doing when I'm not here? I'm dropping probably 30 music videos a month. If you don't follow me on my Instagram. You'll see all my stuff. Also, my documentary is still coming out. I've been everywhere. I've been in Florida 2 times in the last month. I've been shooting multiple music videos. I've been shooting short films. I've been everywhere, and I'm trying to get all this footage out because people don't understand that I'm a director, camera guy, writer. I shoot corporate stuff-ish. I don't know if people need me to shoot stuff for their business. I shoot just a bunch of stuff. I'm a mixed bag, but I know you guys will be excited, whoever's watching this, that for the next 2 months, June and July, I will be just locking in on writing and storyboarding, and I'm kind of putting myself back in film school because I really do need it. It's so much about filmmaking I don't know. So much about filmmaking that I need, and yeah, I need it. So I say all I have to say is I can't wait to show you guys more of the footage that I'm doing. Here's some more footage from the short film, just so you guys know that I'm not sitting around and I've actually been working. See you guys. This knee, man. This knee is fucked up.